CTphFM. If you're wondering what his real name is, The Weekend, out of Canada, giving y'all in the night. It's RX73.1. Good morning and welcome to AllOut.
AllOut with Rico and Karen.
What's up, girl?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Fully packed show today. Plenty of still Pia Wurtzbach making the news abroad.
You know what? It gets we get really obsessed, like checking out her interviews.
What she's been up to? She's doing the press round. So
exactly, and it's fun to watch.
And she ran into Lea Salonga last night, or. Yeah.
She's just hanging out with a lot of stars.
Yeah, because, New York is, the central of everything.
And the paparazzis are all, like, trying to take a photo with her. Right? Wow.
You know what they did,
Such
right?
a queen.
So, like, right when she won, she didn't make any appearance. They waited it out until, they let it simmer. You know what I mean? It's like when you ask a girl out or a guy out, if you, tayo ba? And you don't really do follow-ups. Ano ba? No,
you kind of disappear.
You disappear.
And then people are like, where is she? Oh my gosh, I want her now.
And then when the want is there, that's how it starts.
Oh, 2 weeks yun.
Yeah.
In everything, actually.
2 weeks? Really?
Yeah, you just make them wait for 2 weeks. And
is
then
that how
after
it works for
the
you?
The desire is so high. Your value is like priceless already.
Eh, kung go more than 2 weeks...
wala ka na pag-asa. By the way, hi to my BFF Myrtle. She's actually tuned in. She has a new show right now.
What's her new show?
She, I'm not so sure if it's Ipaglaban mo. Can you tweet me? Or no, text me though. So, yeah, I know she has a new show. So, congrats, girl.
Speaking of new shows, Pilipinas Got Talent, they're about to launch. It's going to happen at 11. They're doing the tapings for it. So, we'll talk about that in just a bit. Plus, wait, it is Jan 12. You know what that means.
Celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthday.
If you are celebrating your birthday today, you're celebrating it with One Direction. Well, former One Direction, the handsome one, Zayn Malik.
It's so funny. He made the headlines. Like, I think today, he did not buy the, recent 1D album. Okay.
For his birthday?
I mean, why would you even buy that for yourself?
Some people do that.
No. If you're a part of the group before, diba? I mean, why would you do that?
Bitter beans.
That is funny.
Bitter beans, as they say. Also, Naya Rivera and Howard Stern turns 61 today. Can you imagine? Zayn Malik's only 22. How much money does that guy have,
Imagine that. He's in love right now, so good for him.
Also, TV host Christy Alley celebrating her birthday today. She's 64. Rob Zombie, who turns 50 today. This one is quite surprising. Also, Dominique Wilkins, 55 years old today. Piolo Pascual.
Hello.
Celebrating his birthday today. So greet Papa P, man.
Happy birthday.
I think his Twitter is pjp.com. I think that's and official Piolo Pascual. I think, or Piolo Pascual only for his Instagram. He turns 38. He's only 38. Somebody's like 36 or
no.
I would have thought he would be older because he has a son now that's like,
Maybe he got him when he was really young,
actually.
right?
It could be anak sa pagkabinata, as they say. But if you are celebrating your birthday today, we will have your horoscopes with Madame Kapalaran. Happy birthday.
Celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthdays.
It's a Tuesday, January 12th, Monster at RX93.1. Hooking up with a track that you hear on Sound Trip with Alvin, which happens every Saturday. Bag Raiders, Shooting Stars. What up to the Monsters?
Rico Chismoso. Local Showbiz. Rico Chismoso.
Hey, what's up to Lianda Soft Lab? They're actually tuned in, tripping with our music and working at the same time. Awesome! Hi, Pat. Thank you so much. Hello also to Jengski, Sir RBB. Welcome to the show, Romantics, and our Candice and Wallace. Yay! Keep on tweeting us at RX931.
Big thing for Look Showbiz. Once again, Pilipinas Got Talent about to launch. Big line over at the Kia Theater happening now in Cubao or in Vice. Who else is there? Vice, Angel, Robin Padilla, Freddie Garcia are going to be the judges for the season of Pilipinas Got Talent. Awesome sauce. Also, that also is happening in the world of local showbiz. Daniel Matsunaga and Erich Gonzalez, I know they got a show coming out. Now, Be My Lady is, you see the trailers all throughout. Now, the thing there is that they're saying that they had prenup photos, question mark, over in Bali.
Every time they, take photos, I mean, they are celebrities and they don't know, they know how to post really nice ones. Sometimes you can't tell anymore if they are prenup ones or just Instagram photos.
Or maybe for publicity for the show. Every time, you have a new show, you gotta spice things up. You gotta make it hotter for people. Or what the press would say, let's give them something to talk about. Para pag-usapan kayo.
Imagine working together every day because you have a romantic life pa together. And it's probably all about love. Will their love get stronger or will it be like, ugh?
It could be. Remember you were telling me that there are some couples that are like that you go take.
But sometimes it ends up as just work. I wonder what will happen to them.
They travel. If they're, for example, they're not working together, then they
take a rest and travel together.
Or
well,
else
good luck.
You'll burn out emotionally.
Exactly.
I mean, imagine seeing you, Karen. But I never burn out, though, when I see you every day. I always look forward to it.
I'm the one who's burning.
Yeah, I look forward to it every day. Because, when you work with Karen people, if you only know, you get free coffee.
Oh!
So you look forward to that. That's what's up, Local Showbiz.
Rico Chismoso. Local Showbiz. Rico Chismoso. Madame Kapalaran. You might just get lucky. Madame Kapalaran.
Hello. It's me.
Oh, look at that, Madame Kapalaran.
Hello, birthday celebrants
You
of
have-
January 12. Oh my gosh,
You
I'm
have
in the middle of the year
production
already.
value. You know why you said July?
Why?
12.
Why?
This is close to your heart.
It's someone's birthday, actually. That's your birthday, Rico, right?
Very close
Why
to your
would
heart.
That's so funny.
It's okay.
I'm already looking at the future.
I won't assume things, don't worry.
Okay, but it is someone's birthday, January 12, 2016. And if it is your birthday today, I see great future for ya. Your lucky numbers are 3,
Use this for Powerball, okay?
12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, and 75.
These are the ages of the girls you'll be surrounded by if you're
So have them around you. They might be very, very
all
lucky.
throughout today.
Or even maybe, the number of times you'll get a yes this week or whatever. But anyway, good luck. Now, your lucky days for this week will be Thursday, Tuesday, just like today, and Sunday. So make sure you're going to have amazing days, okay? While your lucky colors are yellow, lemon, and sandy shades.
What's the difference between yellow and lemon?
Yellow, well, there's different kinds of yellow, definitely. Like
There's
darker yellow.
Mustard yellow.
Yeah, mustard yellow.
And
but
then
lemon is just lemon, you know
it's
what I
like
mean?
summer yellow.
Exactly, like citrusy yellow. But anyway, aside from that, say yes to bravery, trust, and having crazy energy.
What flavor?
The happy kind. And last but not the least, don't give in to subdelusion or riding the moral high horse or incompetence, okay?
So
just-
leave the pride in the washing machine.
Yeah.
As the ad would
No
always
more
say.
fried chicken, okay? There you go for Madame Kapalaran.
Madame Kapalaran. You might just get lucky. Madame Kapalaran.
Hello. It's me.
Good morning. It's the Monster News with me, Karen. It's official. The legendary Playboy Mansion has hit the market for a wild price. Now, the mansion was going on the market this month, and Monday morning, it all came true. So, Playboy Enterprises, which owns Hefner's Palace, wanted $200 million for the 6 acres of prime real estate. Our real estate sources say top dollar realistically is $90 million. But the agency in Hilton and Highland have split the listing, and the asking price is now $200 million. million. So Playboy CEO Scott Flanders said, "This is the right time to seek a buyer for this incredible property who understands the role the mansion has played and enables us to continue to reinvest in the transformation of our business," which seems to translate, if you're a fan of, well, boobs and bunnies, this is the house for you. So however, there's a string attached to the sale. Hefner gets a lifetime estate, so meaning he gets to run the mansion for the rest of his life. Anyway, up next, updates on Lamar Odom and if he will be prosecuted for his cocaine usage after his recent incident. That's coming up next. For now, that was the Monster News with me, Karen, here on Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
Drake, Hotline Bling, RX 93.1. Yeah, big song for 2015. The LSS hit of the year. Yeah, all about it. Here on RX 93.1 for the year-ender countdown top 7 with Louis D. Speaking of ending, let's see, battle of the best point guards in the Eastern Conference, Washington versus Chicago. We're in the Wizards beat Chicago today, 114 to 100. Okay, now let's talk about just love.
Well, let's start off with dating for the first time ever with someone new because it is 2016. Everything's fresh, okay?
Can we just give our heart a break?
No, I mean, like, come on.
Ba talaga?
Dating lang naman. It's not like you're giving your heart immediately.
How do you define dating and just hanging out?
Just having coffee, having lunch,
alam mo,
hanging out with friends.
When someone goes, "Hey, you want to go on a date?" I go, "No."
Girls ask you on a date. They use that term.
Ninenervyos ako pag ganun.
But, you know, Rico's actually very polite. If he wants to hold your hand, "Can I hold your hand?" It means it's been a long time since you've had a date, I think.
Oh, it's just, you know.
Or fine, you're just such a gentleman.
No, kasi there's a time I go, "Oh, aggressive ka, no?" I go, "Huh? Tatawid tayo," di ba? Ganun.
No!
This is just an example. This is not a real life situation.
Okay, yes.
Just giving you an example.
Since we are getting ready for Fem 14, I know, so advanced already.
Hosting ako, you're hosting.
Work always for you. But anyway, for others, they're looking for love. So things you experience when you start dating again. Number 1, you start stalking your date on social media. That is 100% super true.
Here's a subtle way of doing so. Hey, you got Instagram? Cool, I'll add you up. Simple. But never like someone's photo from afar. I'm talking like 28 weeks ago. Tapos nag-like. God, freaky
May pagka-obsessive.
Chong,
like, vibes.
Yun.
Exactly.
Scary on, girl.
And it's super scary for the one you're dating or about to go out.
Every time siya mag-scroll that far, whoa.
Tapos nilike mo pa yung photo niya and that person's ex.
Kasi daw, kapag tinatry mong i-zoom.
Why zoom?
Yun na sa Instagram, di mo pwedeng i-zoom yung photo.
Right.
So when you click, tapos huli ka, nag-like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Split second. Oh my gosh, can I like it?
It will be more embarrassing if you unlike it.
Okay, speaking of which, when you do start dating someone again, you also not just stalk that person, but yung ex din niya. Because you want to see if there's similarities or like, what happened to them? How come they didn't work out?
You know, there's a saying that if you get like all the for example, a girl dated 3 guys from the past, right? You write it all down, all the 3 guys, and you see the personalities, the positives and the negatives. And that's what she likes. That's what she doesn't like in the guy. Why it's
overanalyzing, but okay.
That's one thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so those are the things that you either avoid.
Na-experience ko yun eh. Like, I would be with the RX jocks and then they'd be like, "Oh, I'm checking out this girl. Ay, she always hangs out with white boys with big muscles eh." Consistent. I'm not one of them.
Sino yun?
Right? But yeah, we always stalk the exes for some reason. Also, number 3, we're kind of a bit awkward around these people that we're starting to date, right? Super awkward. Suddenly, we can't speak to the opposite sex for some weird reason. Like they're just a new species. As if we've never like encountered any of them before.
I just go hee hee.
Hee hee, they're just so new. And lastly, you overthink everything he or she says. Kasi it's new. Like, you know.
It's unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
That you're about to colonize.
So you don't know am I welcome or not? But anyway, why don't you call us up 631-9393 and share with us things you experience when you start dating again. Yeah.
Combing my hair, beard-wise.
Oh, that's what happens when you start dating
You
someone.
start trimming your
Special sila if you do that.
grooming. It was Fancy and Megan Trainor with a track called Boys Like You. You know, it's a new year. It's we're ushering new things. We're excited about new things. And one of the new things that we're quite excited is food trends. It's coming in this year. Food that excites you. Do you get excited when you eat, Karen?
Of course. I'm like that Ratilicious little cartoon that when,
You mean
eat everything just...
Chewy, right?
Oh, I call it Ratilicious because when it eats, parang it's so delicious. But yeah, Ratatouille, Ratilicious, whatever. It's the same thing for me.
So, do you plan your food?
No.
Are you the type of person who be like, okay, today I'm going to try this out? I like to do that sometimes. Like, I'm going to try this out today and experience the whole thing. Or do you just go, okay, just buy whatever's in front of you?
It's just, when you've decided in the morning, you must have it.
You sleep beside your food?
No. If you just think about it in the morning, parang your tongue is already set to eat that. So
Yeah.
If another good thing is right in front of you, parang, come on, I'm already set for this other thing.
I mean, I know, like, when you get excited for it, then you plan it out. But we still got that staple food that you go to every day. Do you have a go-to food?
I used to eat tortang talong
Every day. Oh,
every
yeah.
day
I
for
remember
2
that.
years, okay?
I remember that.
Right?
Yeah.
And there
With
was a
your
time,
ketchup. Yeah.
sisig
What's your
every
thing,
day.
too?
But now I feel like I'm moving on to Bicol Express. I mean, the gata is just wonderful.
Do you like it like really spicy?
Yeah, the green pepper, like you could just place it all over your rice and then it has like the gata sauce and then you can eat it on its own. It's like, and then the fatty meat is just extra. Ooh.
If you guys only know how Karen
So
eats,
fun.
if you sit next to her, she talks to her food.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I'm not talking to my food, more of like, experiencing every moment and then you react, so sarap.
You have that someone who like yung masarap kumain. They say that there's this person that you eat with that you can eat forever. Karen is one of them. Karen goes, like, I saw her eating, I think I bought you shawarma downstairs.
Yeah,
and you're like, here we
shawarma.
go. Are you ready to come in? And I wasn't next to her. I walked
Stop
into
it.
her
Stop
talking
it.
to her food. And she goes,
But for you, Rico, what are you looking forward to eat today?
Fried chicken.
Like what kind of fried chicken?
Like I'm talking like
Salt and
buttermilk
pepper.
with some maple syrup
Oh!
and the waffles. Chicken and
I'm
waffles.
getting chilling with this conversation.
Like legit chicken and waffles.
Breakfast food.
Yeah, all day.
Yum.
Good born, SARS 93.1.
Hey, what's up? It's the Matcha News with me, Karen. Lamar Odom is about to get some good news. He will not be charged for being under the influence of cocaine in the Love Ranch near fatal OD. So law enforcement sources say the NY County DA has decided not to file any charges against Lamar. So if you didn't know, it's extremely rare that prosecutors don't file such charges when the person who consumed the drugs ends up in the hospital. So Lamar OD'd October 13th and has been in the hospital up until last week. So when he entered a rehab facility for serious medical issues. So we're told the DA is expected to formally reject the case this week. Anyway, that was the Monster News with me, Karen, here on Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
The Weekend Future track's called Low Life, RX 93.1. Powering up your lunch, yeah. What you having? There's this pinakbit that I come to eat along the Green Hills area.
Right?
Awesome. My goodness. If you're wondering what it's all about, so they got all the ingredients of pinakbet. They mix it with rice. And you know how pinakbet always has pork? Mm-hmm. Dude, their pork is bagnet.
Wow.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, it's no joke. It's major league game.
What are you
girl.
trying to do? It's just 12:36. We can only get out of here by 1.
But I'm just telling you, it's so good.
Hunger strike.
I mean, I'm sorry, girl, but it's so good.
You want to eat?
Sports coming up. Here's some Bebo and the Monster. Oh, especially when you're commuting. Yeah? Selena Gomez, hands to myself, RX93.
Yes, please. When you commute, please keep your hands to yourself. May iba traveling eh, right? Especially if you're in an FX or something. Like I've heard a lot of stories. It's,
I sit in the front. Like when I have no choice but to take like for example coding or siraing kotse ko as usual.
Right.
I would sit in the front beside the driver. Not like in the back.
Someone will try to sit beside you. Maybe it works for like if you're a girl, because you're petite and all. So someone tries to make.
So what are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying. For a guy, nobody will do that to you unless they're super. I don't care about life and I don't care about space or whatever.
Anyway, let's go to commuting.
Anyway,
some good news. This is for the people out there who takes the MRT and the LRT. There's been a
horrible incident recently. It broke down and left passengers walking off the railway again.
And it's been a big issue. I come to witness this in the morning when they have the morning shows on TV and they were talking and they were actually interviewing Mr. Abaya about it.
Right,
And now he did give some update.
Yes, finally, a Korean-Filipino group will do the new MRT3 and we will have a lot of improvements. If you think about it, MRT is just like love. You keep trying and trying, you keep riding it and hoping that it will do you good. But then, your final destination sometimes late. Sometimes it won't work out, but you still try. So hopefully this time around, this will last longer.
You lost
Question
me.
mark?
You lost me there.
I'm just saying, we keep trying.
Yes.
With MRT, hoping that it will be a good ride.
The news about this, what they were saying on the news about this whole thing with the new contract of the Korean company stepping in, the results will be gradual. It won't be as
in 3 years,
immediate,
actually.
Because they have to rehabilitation of the whole thing.
It's basically an overhaul of the trains. Okay, so
the tracks, the trains.
Yeah, the signaling systems,
kumbaga,
public restrooms,
parang love,
escalators.
since you said parang love.
Okay.
Pag pinabayaan mo na matagal, yung mga sugat na dumami na, tatry mo ngayon ayusin isa-isa.
Right.
So that's why it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, that takes a while. By the way, this is a 3.81 billion peso contract. That's a lot of money.
And it's so gangster too when they asked Mr. Abaya on TV. So, are you not willing to resign? Straightforward. And he goes, if they ask me to resign, I will resign. I'm always ready to resign, just in case. But I'm here to fulfill the duty. That's what he said.
So we're hoping there will be...
That he will resign. No.
He
will, yeah.
That he will actually improve the MRT.
Yeah.
There will be an extra train before the year ends, FYI. That's what we're expecting. So hopefully that will happen. So we can create bigger space for all of us, right?
More trains to circulate, which means lesser people will have to wait.
Right. Super duper exciting. There you go. Updates on the MRT.
For those who travel in the morning. Took that when I was in college. It was fine. It was breezy. It was $30 then. Now it's like $15 Ortigas, I think, or 18.
20 pesos maybe.
Yeah, and they have the express lines too. But they have good shomai in the MRT.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, got the Vams. Got to go ahead on out of here. The track called Wake Up. Monster with our extended 3.1. Some of the monsters tuned in before we head on out.
Yup. What up to Dave, Dennis, Mina, and also to Arben Similiano, Paton, as well as his friends, and Vicente Magallanes, all tuned in. FVJ as well, Wilson Riborsoro. Hi to Christian Berdos, Paul Angelo, and also to Edlin Bernardino. And happy birthday to her sister-in-law, Esperanza Reyes.
Happy birthday, girl!
Yeah! Go Cruza!
Party then. She's like, yeah.
She's probably treating everyone for lunch right now, like with pancit or spaghetti.
What's your favorite pancit?
With barbecue. Oh. I like sotanghon, honestly, though.
Really?
I like the thin noodle.
What if it's like an angel hair palabok? Wow.
Is there such a thing?
I know angel hair pasta.
I don't think so. Palabok is palabok.
I know, but make it like angel hair or sotanghon palabok.
sotanghon. Pweds! I
Yeah.
love sotanghon. That's possible.
That'll be awesome.
With
sauce.
lots of egg on top and then kind of oily. Ah, so exciting.
Spurs beat out the Nets today, 106-79. Also, in just a bit, Golden State Miami is the other game. 3 games on today's NBA sched. Let's see, some more MMA news before we head on out. Robbie Lawler and his fight with Carlos Condit is the fight of the year, according to some readers. And there you have it. We gotta go. We leave you with this one. Some Alanis Morissette. Yeah? Schneider and Alvin and Radio and Rico up next for Sound City. Till then, don't forget tonight, Love Clinic as well with Tom Alvarez. My name is Rico Robles.
And I'm Karen Bordador.
Thank you, Monsters, for keeping it locked in here on Monster at RH 93.1.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.